Hey guys, it's Lily. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and Kidizen, and today I'm bringing you not an unboxing, but as you can tell by the title, I got very aggressive on a vintage Dooney and Bourke purse that I got at the Benz. So I got very aggressive, and I don't recommend doing it this way, and definitely not on most things. And so I'm going to show you, bring you the video of me actually cleaning part of it and what I would not do the next time, or you know, the good and the bad, because although it looks nice, I'm still not comfortable selling it. But I did go research, and I did get it from the bins, so I maybe paid $1 for it, $1.29 tops, because at my bins it's $1.29 a pound. But I knew the damage when I picked it up, and I just wanted to play with it and kind of experiment and see if I could get a little more aggressive than I do with my other handbags based on its material. So I'm going to show you the bad first and the during, and then I'll come back and show you, I'll open it up and show you the rest of it. So here's the bad stuff. Alright, so I got excited cleaning this, and it's really late. My son is in the living room watching a very loud vampire movie that I'm supposed to be watching with him. But I thought, okay, well, it's coming out pretty decent compared to what it was. And like I said in the intro, which will be filmed later because it's like 11 o'clock at night when I'm doing this, I would never pick up a handbag in this condition unless it was like a Chanel or a Louis Vuitton, or you know, something like that I know is going to bring me money even with damage. But this was a vintage Dooney and Bourke, and I really liked it. It wasn't functional for me, so probably I'm going to end up keeping this. I'm just putting an insert in it with, you know, pockets for everything. But I wanted to kind of show you my process. First thing I did is I turned the bag inside out. But it's one of the really pretty Dooney and Bourke handbags with the colored zippers. I just love that. Anyway, I turned it inside out because it was disgusting. I did half of the bottom, and I did half of just this one side already. And I thought, well, shoot, you guys were asking for a video, so I'm just going to do a small portion of it, and then I'll show you the finished at the end. But this is, you can see that whole thing in the picture. I've cleaned this side already. And it's didn't all come out, but compared to this is awesome. And the price I paid for it, you know, basically I just bought this for an experiment. So, and I probably already told you that in the video. So the first thing I did, just so you know, is I flipped the bag inside out, and then I wet it down. Now you can't do this with all bags, so be careful, but the only leather parts on this are the handles and some of the trim, and then the rest is the coated canvas. So I chose this method to go with this one for that reason. So I wet it down, and then I took my laundry pre-wash stain remover and sprayed it all down all over, and I let it sit just for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Then I get just plain old pure baking soda. Then I make a paste. Probably gonna have to add some more. Yeah, a bit too much water. Don't need a whole lot of water. This stuff really goes down quickly. I even like it thicker than that. So I do it almost a toothpaste type consistency. Yeah, that should be good. That's better. You just want to get it, I like to get it thick, especially since I can rinse the bag off. If you can't rinse the bag off, then don't do it this thick. Now this little jar, I just have water, a very mild bleach and water solution, and then I have just some full-blown bleach in the cap of the bleach container. So basically, all I do is I just lather it on. I know some of you are probably cringing, but with this bag I can do that. And bleach, you don't use bleach on a lot of things, but on this type of bag you can. So I'm just going to do this section here and see if I can get it while I got you. I would not try this on something, you know, that you paid a lot of money for, but like I know I don't have more than $4 in this bag, and I'm pretty sure I got it at the bins, which would mean I got it for less than $2 because mine are only $1.29. So next I'm going into the diluted, that's the word, diluted bleach solution. And I don't measure it. It's not a 10-to-1. It's more like a probably 10-to-3 maybe. Just because this was just horrid. Horrid, ugly, dirty, filthy this purse was. And I just take my toothbrush in this diluted solution and start cleaning it. Just be careful. If you think something's going to bleed, like these black ropes, then you need to tape them before you start, before you wet it. I wasn't too worried about this one because, like I said, it was an experiment for me. But it's an experiment that I'm glad I did because, like I said, I'll probably just put an insert in it, even though it's nice and clean, just because I like to have pockets and this needs to be functional for me, and I really love the purse, but I don't like its functionality, if that makes sense. I say that a lot, don't I? I have been trying to get in these corners every time I clean it so that because I mean, this was disgusting. It had so much crap and crud in here. It took me a while to clean that out before I could even start cleaning the purse. Like I said, some of this is not going to come out, but you know what? It's going to be super clean. And I won't mind carrying it. Okay, so then I just let this sit for a few minutes. While I'm letting it sit, since these are really dark spots, I'm going to just dip into my little cap of full 100% bleach and go ahead and give them a dab and let them be sitting. Because those do take a little bit of time to get out. This is like the back side of the coated canvas, so it's kind of hard to hurt it. I don't recommend doing this on cloth But a canvas interior, absolutely. You're not going to hurt it. And the outside of this bag was just beautiful. Not a flaw on it. I just don't get it. I don't get how people can abuse their handbags like so bad like this. So I did submerge this bag completely in water. I mean, I did take care around the leather areas. I don't want to ruin the leather. But see, already the color is evening out through the bag here, just from the little bit that I'm doing. Go ahead and finish this whole thing because I would like to get it finished so that I can show you the finished project. Like this pink, I don't know where this pink came from, but it's probably not going to come out. This bag's going to be clean for sure. So how many of you have I scared so far? I've already taken bleach to these, and that's the best I'm going to get, I think. But I'll go over them one more time, just because. Luckily, I got bleach on the zipper, and it did not bleach. You know, so this was an experiment, so I was okay if it did bleach, because I didn't have any intentions of selling this. Honestly, I just wanted to be a little bit more aggressive than I am with my other stuff and see if it worked. So I'm going to go hit this other side. I haven't done the other side yet either. I'm just going to put this on the worst parts. So all in all, this is going to take me probably, I would guess, about 2 hours to clean this purse. But it's probably the worst I've had ever. So this side is not too bad. So I'm going to use my little vegetable scrubber that I get at Walmart. I don't use it for my vegetables. And it's part of my cleaning kit for my purses, because it's not too hard. Make the job go a little bit faster. Probably should have had an apron on, but such is life. T-shirt I have on is not. Not going to be salvageable, but it's just a cheap old t-shirt, one of the cheap ones that I get that I don't list because I'm not going to list it for $5 and have it sell for $3. So I just keep it and I use it when I'm cleaning. Use those things when I'm cleaning and stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and hit these spots with the bleach. See if I can get some of that out. Like that's rust, I'm sure. It's not going to come out. So, yeah, I wouldn't do this ordinarily. If I get purses this bad, they just get either donated or sold as is for someone else to do. I don't have the time to do this on a lot of purses. But to me, this one was worth it. Now this is like the color coming through from the canvas, so that's not going to come off. That's just part of the making of it, I think. But okay, so you saw I did one side here. I cleaned this side. I've not cleaned that side yet. So let's go ahead and do that so I can get this rinsed off. And get it outside to dry and see what it looks like tomorrow. I do use warm water. Initially end with the bleach solution. And this is just the system I use as far as like the baking soda mixture. It's hard for me to change that because I don't know without experimenting with everything else if that's what's doing it, or if it's the bleach that's fixing it, or so I just keep doing the same system, you know, with when I have something this bad. And I do this on my white tennis shoes. I do the baking soda and water and the bleach, and sometimes on like, you know, pinks or oranges or something, I'll do the baking soda and water, not the bleach. See, this is lightening up already, just with the baking soda and water and the diluted bleach. Then I'm going to start with the full 100% bleach. I have to get some more. And it's just regular household bleach. You guys, when after I use bleach, I can smell it for like a day. It's like it gets stuck in your nose hairs. Alright, so now I'm just going to continue to scrub it. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm hoping that you'll see the color change right here on camera so that I can cut you off and bring you back when we're finished with it. But like I said, it was a beautiful purse, and I just couldn't not try. I don't understand how the outside can be perfect. No flaws, no snags, beautiful leather, beautiful style, and then the inside be trashed. What do people put in their purses? I just don't get it. I mean, mine's a mess, but, you know, it's filled with receipts or, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. It just looks like they just used it as a refrigerator. Alright. So that's coming pretty clean. Not as clean as I would like it to, but it's clean. Bleach will only bleach to a certain point, so, you know, after you do it for 10-20 minutes, whatever, scrubbing it, if it doesn't come off, it ain't coming off. Just, so, I don't want to say take your losses, because this is definitely not a loss for me. I know a lot of people that would like to have this handbag even as is, because like I said, an insert is so easy to correct the ugliness of it, because you know it's clean, it's really clean. I guarantee that every nook and cranny is clean. I've been in such a great mood since I organized all my inventory, except for, oh my god, I got an order this morning for a deerskin leather skirt. And I know I didn't sell it to a subscriber. But it is not in the bin it is supposed to be in. Well, everything is in bin, so tomorrow I will be going bin by bin by bin until I find that deerskin leather skirt. Because it sold for, I think, $40 this morning on a straight out buy, which is, you know, we don't get those very often. I just can't believe it's not where I said it was. I don't lose many items, but when I do, it is so frustrating, and I will go through my bins, A through Z, until I find it. Alright, that is it that I'm going to do on camera for you. Gives you an idea of a drastic clean of a vintage Dooney and Bourke purse that is the leather coated, or not the leather, the coated canvas. So this is not fabric. Just so you know, not fabric. Don't use this on fabric. And I will be back for you in just a few minutes with the finished handbag. Phew, that was horrible, wasn't it? That was bad. Never ever would I normally pick up something that bad. But now that it's done, this is the finished. And you didn't see me clean the outside, but you know, it is that coated canvas, so I just washed that with soap, warm soap and water, and then taking care not to get the leather part too wet. And then I did condition the leather with Doc Martens leather balm, because it, you know, I felt it needed, especially after scrubbing everything, needed the works. And when something needs something really badly, I will use that instead of the Cadillac. Otherwise, I'll just use the Cadillac if it's in good condition and it just needs a little pick-me-up. Same with shoes. Alright, so you saw while I was cleaning it, I will carry this. Now, it's not worth, I didn't know what it was worth at the time I picked it up. I just thought, oh, cool, okay, well, that's just something I can experiment with and see how drastic I can get. But it's clean, much cleaner. I mean, it is not perfect by any means. Trying to get that light in there good for you. But it's, you know, it still has a little bit of staining. But man, it looked like chocolate milk in there. or I think I referred to in the video, someone used it as a refrigerator and just things just kept spilling and spilling and spilling. It was gross and nasty. And I know I needed to show you something that if I decide to keep this, I'm not going to sell it because to me it still doesn't meet my expectations to sell it. You know, unless there's somebody on here that just absolutely has to have it. But you know, they're not worth a whole lot. If I was to list it, I would get maybe between $30 and $40. And you know, it took me a couple hours. So to me, it's not worth my time, even though it only cost me just a little over $1. It's not worth me spending 2 hours of my time, and then you know, then we're talking drying time and all the stuff in between. So it took maybe 2.5 days total to get it finished. Well, I don't have time to do all that. I don't know if you guys do or not, but so I'm probably going to keep it or give it to somebody that I know that's not going to complain about it not being perfect. But let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause you for a second because I forgot to bring it in here. Okay. So these are called purse organizers, and they have, like, I have a couple different kinds. Unfortunately, all the ones that I bought are large, and this is more of a medium bag, so well, this one might fit in there. No, I don't think so. I'll try it. This is not the color I would put in there. I bought this one for that. If you've been watching me for a long time, I got a beautiful Tory Burch leather handbag with cheetah print, and the inside was stained really bad with ink. So I thought, okay, well, I could still probably sell it for a good price if I included a purse insert organizer. They've got zippers. Even the top has a zipper, and then you know it's got some. This one's got some netted pockets inside. So I bought this specifically for the Tory Burch purse, which is still sitting in my death pile. I'm going to condition it and see about that. But then they have other ones too that are really good. This is more of a felt, but it's got like pockets everywhere. Pockets, more pockets. It's got a middle zip pocket. And it's got more pockets and more pockets, and they just slide into your handbag, and you can find everything. That's my thing. I need functionality. This is not functional for me, even though I would carry it. It's clean enough for me to carry it. It's not functional because it doesn't have an outside slip pocket or pockets so I can easily find stuff. So what I would not do next time, or do, it did end up bleaching a little bit of the cloth here. So I would definitely tape that up next time before I did it. But for $1.29 for this purse, I wasn't worried because I had no intentions of selling it. It's not bad, but it's there. So if you decide to go drastic on a coated canvas handbag, make sure you tape that stuff up before you get that bleach out. Alright, yeah, see, this is not going to fit in here, but just to give you kind of an idea. And I get these inserts on Amazon. The only time I would buy these, but I mean, this kind of gives you an idea. You can still zip up your purse, and you can zip up the insert. So, I mean, it's pretty secure. Obviously, this needs a smaller one. But they're great. They really are. So, yeah, if you're going to use bleach, I would tape up any cloth, any zippers, even the leather, although I didn't get any on the leather, so I'm kind of good with that. Man, look at the difference. To me, that is awesome. And it's clean. And it doesn't smell. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or give it away. But I wanted you to see, a lot of you had asked for purse cleaning videos, although this is not the normal way I clean purses, but this is one way, especially if you're getting something from the bins and cheap, and you maybe want to keep it for yourself. So I just thought I'd go ahead and bring this to you because I don't have another video right now. Because I'm not ordering any boxes. I did break down and order another jewelry box. Like, I need jewelry. I don't need any jewelry. I found today I went and got a huge garage cabinet with drawers, so that I can get in my office this week and start organizing all the jewelry now that I've got this room all done. And tonight I'm changing this back to white so I can photograph better. These things show better. I like being able to come in here and film with it, but it's gonna have to go. Maybe I could do some kind of temporary thing when I film. I don't know, but next time you'll probably see me up against a white background. But anyway, what do you think? I mean, I think overall, based on what I paid for it, it's a decent purse now, when otherwise it would have been trashed. And I hate to see that. I really hate to see that. And I just love these rainbow colored zippers. I love them. And this one I think is supposed to have a crossbody strap or a shoulder strap, and it doesn't. But I love those zippers. That's just not cool. But anyway, that's what I did. Like I said, I don't recommend doing it the way I do it unless you tape everything up so that you don't bleach any of the black cording or whatever color cording you have on the inside, because it will bleach it. And I don't recommend it obviously on fabric, but this is a canvas, so it was okay, and it was a trial. So that's it. I hope you liked this video. Kind of a crazy one, but you know, that's just what I did this weekend. And I will be bringing another story time. Much happier one. I'm just really in a really good mood now that I'm organized, and we'll talk about other things that I've done to kind of boost my energy, boost my mental status. Is that a good word? Yeah, so I will be doing that sometime this week, probably midweek, and so I'll see you then. I'll talk to you guys later. Philly out.